Hello, everyone. It's Jill Whalen here with another live video question answer or answer to a question. Um, Today I had a question from Sarah who asked, she said she's watched a lot of podcasts and heard mentioned quite a few times that in order to let anxiety go, you need to get out of the way. What does this mean? Well, that's an interesting question. First of all, letting anxiety go is sort of a misnomer in and of itself. I don't, in the way I see anxiety, it's not something we let go or let go of. What did she say? Like, let anxiety go. It's just something that comes and goes all on its own. So there's nothing to let go of when it comes to anxiety. It comes, thoughts come, thoughts come into our head. We decide they're anxious without realizing it unconsciously. It turns the chemicals on in our body that that floods it with anxious feelings, and we feel anxious. So it's not like we let anxiety go. It just, and then the chemicals eventually leave our body, thoughts change, and anxiety goes. So first there's that. Then in terms of getting in our own way, which is sort of the same idea, really. We getting in our own way of anything, whether it's the feelings of anxiety or anything in our life, is kind of another misnomer. We can't actually get in our own way because we are who we are. But I think what most people mean when they say that, and I don't know that I've ever said it, but what people generally mean when they say that we get in our own way, it's that we're all set to do something. Maybe we're inspired or whatever, and then thoughts come that we think are important. We think they're us. We think we need to listen to them, but they're just thoughts, and we listen to them, and then don't do whatever it is that we were thinking of doing. And so that's what people mean, I think, by saying that we get in our own way. In terms of anxiety, I think we get in our own way, you might say, sort of like that. I'll put a link to it, but I have a blog post and a video about second thoughts, and so this would probably apply. I think that's probably what people mean by getting in their own way, is they have second thoughts. So you get feelings of anxiety, which are normal, or anger, or sadness, or whatever. We have them all throughout the day. They're coming and going, coming and going. But it's when we have second thoughts about it, or third thoughts, or fourth thoughts, and we say, oh no, we're having anxiety now, or oh no, I'm getting angry now, and we think it shouldn't be happening. We fight it, or whatever. We don't like it. And so we have these other thoughts about it. And that could be considered getting in our own way as well. Now, there's nothing to do here. You can't help if you have second thoughts. You can't help if you have third thoughts. You can't help any of it. It's just this whole understanding that we talk about is just about knowing this, knowing that this is how it works. And somehow the knowing of it helps, because maybe we become more aware and we notice that, we notice what we did that, kept the anxiety alive. We notice the getting in our way by giving something second or third thoughts. And then perhaps the next time it doesn't happen because we're more aware that that's something that we do. Or maybe it does. But being okay with whatever is happening, whatever feelings we have, and whatever experience we're having, being okay with that and understanding that it's all just coming from thoughts that are neutral, that that have no meaning in and of themselves, and that and that they change, and that they're not us, they're not who we are. We can't help what thoughts come into our head, and they're really just no big deal. That's the key to just feeling better in life overall. There's nothing to do, nothing to, it's no big deal if you, quote, get in your own way. It's no big deal if you give second thoughts. It's just what's happening, and it's all fine. And the more we can be just fine with what's happening, the more graceful we go through life. That's really the secret. I'll catch you next time.